Hey little queen, so not sure if there will be a new video this week, really like a legit video. It is my birthday, it is kind of Saturday, it is kind of, you know, uh, an odd weekend for me and also odd birthday. This is one of the pair of sunglasses that I wanted to talk about in a review or maybe a sunglass collection video, so if you still want to see those, I can do those probably next week if I do, maybe get a pair or something. But this is kind of just to tell you, if y'all follow me on Snapchat, I didn't post about it on Instagram, or if you like my Facebook page, I believe, and maybe that's it, maybe Twitter. I know I did talk about it, but I was in a car crash Thursday, afternoon, kind of went into the night and Friday morning and stuff like that, so sleeping schedule's a little weird. But basically the whole gist of it was I was with my mom. We were going to a place, if you've ever been to San Antonio or you live in San Antonio, there's like this mall area called La Cantera, and we were going there and stuff, and basically, we were in the outside lane. I was the driver. We were turning. The weirdest thing about it is that there's usually so much traffic in that place, and there's cars like going crazy because it's kind of right. It's the exit of a highway almost, basically, and it's kind of an intersection at most. And we were taking the left from the outside lane, and this kind of landscaping truck with like this trailer kind of thing attached to it or something like that, where they have like the lawnmowers and stuff, if you've ever seen like a truck in like that metal cage looking thing. um they just went straight, and they were on the inside turning lane. And what's weird is that we were stopped. It was a red light for us. I had already exited the highway, I was there and stuff, and I guess they were just coming straight, and either they were distracted. I know there was like 3 or 4 of them in the truck when they got off, really. And we were turning, and like mid-turn, it's weird how they say that it should have hit me, but instead it hit like the back passenger door. So basically the back of my car is kind of like dented in, so you can't really open the back passenger door. It's kind of like in there, like you can open it, but it's a little like you gotta play with it, like they say. And I know kind of like the gas thing is like, I haven't seen if that can open, because you've ever had a Kia, you have to pull like a latch or a lever, and then it like pops open for you, and then you can open it. So I don't know if that's openable yet, because I haven't tried. But I know the door, we like tried to see like, is it completely jammed and stuff, because I mean it is like really noticeable. It's scratched, and like it's just dented in, and it's kind of like they T-boned us, but they hit us from the back, and we spun out twice, and we kind of hit a yield sign, and that's where we stopped. And it's kind of a blessing or a miracle, however you want to see it as, that there is oncoming traffic and stuff like that, and it was like in the middle of a turn, and these cars are coming off the highway, and the fact that they hit us, we spun out twice. If it wasn't for that yield sign or whatever, divine intervention or whatever you guys want to see it as or call it as, we would have probably gone into the oncoming traffic or incoming traffic, and we probably would have just gone like this, and then they would have hit the passenger side where my mom was sitting and stuff like that. But basically, I guess you could say that I took the whole extent of the damage, so to speak. And again, they basically hit my side, and I remember like when I was there, when I was turning, I was kind of like, this truck is a little close, because it's kind of like in the movies, or like where they show like the person looking, and then like they show like the car coming or something. Like, kind of saw that from the corner of my eye, and I was kind of like, okay, this truck's a little close. But then like, like sometimes cars are close, like when they're turning together, and that's what I was thinking, that they were going to turn. But I guess they just thought they could go straight coming off the highway, like I was going to stop. But of course, like, the light turned green, so you have to go and stuff like that. And it's not like I noticed them like right away, like I saw them coming. No. Like, I kind of noticed, I was like, okay, maybe they're going to like stop, or maybe they're going to like slow down to turn, or, reasonable thoughts, I guess. And we were just turning, and they hit us, spun out again, hit that yield sign and stuff. And like I said, just seeing it, and then when I was like, okay, like I remember I realized like we were gonna get hit, because like this car is not stopping. And then we spun out, we hit the yield sign, people kind of like, whoa, like you can see other drivers and such. And then they got out, and they're just like, oh, we can just switch insurances. And we were just like, in my mind, I was kind of like, they had the audacity to just say we can switch insurances. Like, my mom was like, no, you spun us out. We almost went into oncoming traffic. You guys are going way too fast. It was a red light that had just turned green, like mid-turn. Like, you just could have caused a lot more damage than just us, or we could have rolled over or something, you know? And it's crazy because I had seen a lot of accidents, like, in the upcoming weeks and stuff like that, and, like, every time I drove by one, I was always like, oh, man, you know, like, God bless those people and stuff like that, or I just look and be like, man, like, I hope that person's okay and such. And it's weird, and it was, like, a weird day, I think, for my mom and I. Like, we kind of, like, had things that were kind of, like, odd, and then, I'll try to insert, like, the Snapchat pictures, I don't know, here at the end, so just keep watching the video for that. But then my mom went to the hospital and stuff like that, and then I was talking to the cops and everything, and they asked me again the same thing, like, okay, can you, like, explain to us what happened? And I had to tell it to, like, the ambulance people, the fire department person, and then the cops and everything like that as they filed the report and everything like that. And I was just like, we were in the outside turning lane, you know, red light just turned green, was turning, and then they kind of just hit us. And again, I had to explain that when they took me to the hospital also to check up on me, since I was the driver, and they basically hit my side. So if you're wondering, my mom did go to the hospital and stuff like that. Like, she has her issues and stuff. Like, we kind of got, like, unofficial whiplash from being spun out, and then, of course, me taking kind of more the full extent of the damage because I was the driver. And I kind of, I guess also, like, the adrenaline in you, kind of just, like, very nervous, kind of sweaty a bit, and you're kind of just, like, you know, like, it's kind of registered, but it's still registering, like, oh, it's just an accident, and you're, like, looking around, you know. I was kind of nervous because I was there while they took my mom in the stretcher and stuff like that, and I was just like, okay, this is kind of scary for me, you know, like, kind of the first time that it happens. And, you know, it was weird because I remember seeing, like, the truck, like, there at my window, like, the front of the truck, and I remember just being kind of scared, like, oh god, like, I thought of it, like, the glass is gonna break in, and, like, I was like, what if it gets in my eyes or something, you know, like, those thoughts. But then it's kind of like at the last second we went that extra inch or something for it just to hit the whole back and, like, dent the whole back door and stuff. But it was kind of a scary experience, and that's why I say I don't know if I'll do a video, like a legit video or something. Maybe I will, you know, I'll try to, like, you know, distract myself, play it off. But also I do have classwork to do and everything like that. But I mean, I do have my excuse from the hospital and everything like that. And, you know, they gave us medicine, they treated us and everything like that. I kind of have a sprained neck. Thank God I'm not in a neck brace, or just, like, take it easy, you know, rest it off for the weekend and just take your medications. And they gave me, like, a little booty shot there for the inflammation and I think something else, but I think it was just for inflammation mostly and stuff. And we were there from, like, 8:30 to almost, I think, 6 in the morning maybe, or 5 in the morning, one of those times. We'll see when I insert the Snapchat pictures and stuff like that. And it was crazy. It was kind of scary and weird like that, you know, just to, like, in hindsight, to think of, like, the further extent of the damage that it could have caused. Like, for me, I was just like, we were, like, kind of blessed that nothing really happened except, like, minor injuries. Because, you know, like, a neck sprain can be severe and stuff like that in certain extents, or anything that pops up, because they do say the day after the crash, like, you will kind of feel it, you know, like, there is a worst day. And I didn't really have anything. Like, some things were a little, like, you know, like, you kind of move, you're like, okay, maybe, you know, like, there's something there, especially with my neck, like, it's kind of, like, doesn't hurt, but, like, you can kind of tell, like, something's a little, like, funny or something. And, we drove the car today, because my mom was like, well, see if something is, like, wrong with it, like, see if there's a sound, you know, like, if maybe there's something wrong with the wheel, or something we didn't catch, you know, and just drive it around, like, the block and see if something's, like, up, you know, like, if it's making any sound. But the only thing I noticed about my car is, like, it feels, like, a little wonky, like, I don't know, like, the driver's side, obviously, where I got hit, kind of feels like the car's, like, not so leveled or something like that. That's probably because it got dented in. Maybe the tires raised a little on the back. I can't really tell. But I feel like when I'm driving that it just feels a little bit off. Like, it's not anything like, whoa, but it's still a little bit off and everything. And I do still have, like, my bracelet from the hospital and stuff like that, so it was kind of a weird experience. My mom, I guess, got the most damage out of it, because, like, she kind of got, like, swung around the most, I think, instead of, like, just getting hit. And for me, it was, like, neck sprain and stuff, but I did tell them that my elbow and my left knee were kind of a little, like, weird. And I told them it was kind of like, if you've been sitting, like, crisscross and, like, you kind of lose circulation or something, or whatever, like, a compression kind of, like, pain or feeling. But then I said, okay, I was like, it's kind of like if you've ever had, like, your blood pressure taken, like, that tight feeling that you feel, that's kind of what it just felt like constantly, like, on my elbow, like, the most. Like, and I guess that's because, like, how it, like, I got hit, and of course, like, the door and stuff like that, even though it was a passenger door, like, I still got most of the hit as well. And the only thing that that truck had was, like, a little, like, white mark on, like, the bottom of the, like, the black plasticky parts that trucks have. I don't really know how to explain it. So, I mean, nothing happened to their truck. It was mostly my car. So, I know we'll probably have to get that fixed and stuff, and it sucks because I have, like, a paper due and tests Monday and everything like that, and then the semester's ending, so I have finals coming up, and, like, this was one of the last things that I needed, and, like, I don't want to miss class and everything, but I know they say, like, you can't really, like, do anything if you're on the meds and everything like that, and they say take it as needed and stuff, so I'm just hoping that it's either that I'm distracting myself or something, that the pain doesn't really come in or anything like that, because I don't have that compression pain anymore, but I do think it's because of that shot that they gave me. And also, like, you know, like, when you're there and you ask for a medicine, or they tell you, like, oh, do you want this, or do you feel like you may need this? And I just said yes, because I said I don't want to, like, feel, like, worse when I wake up in the morning and stuff like that. And, of course, they didn't give it to me right at 8:30. They gave it to me, like, around maybe 1 in the morning, maybe, that they actually, like, kind of, after they do the triage and everything, you know, like, heart rate and, like, temperature and everything like that and stuff like that, and the questioning. So it wasn't like they gave it to me right away, so, you know, it's kind of, I guess, still not really a full 24 hours that it's been there. I'm not really sure, but, I don't know, that was kind of like a little update video. I know this kind of went on longer than I thought it would, but, that's just in case, like, I don't make a video this week, like a legit video of, like, either a sunglass collection or, like, a fragrance review or something, because I did have some planned, and I was really planning on that sunglass collection, but of course, when that happened, you know, all of Friday is basically, like, just taking it easy at home, you know, woke up late, obviously, because we came home really late, or early in the morning, whatever you want to say, and, you know, all you do is you sleep after a car accident, I guess, and then when they give you the medicines, you're kind of, like, a little bit loopy, but not really. So, if there isn't, like, a legit video, this is why, you know, car accident, I don't know, first car accident. Being the driver, I've been in several accidents before, as a passenger, but I guess this one's a little weird. And I know one of my friends asked me, are you, like, scared to drive? And I was like, no. I said, I don't think it really affected me, but, like, there is that little tiny, like, you know, kind of, like, I feel a bit more, like, aware or cautious or just vigilant, I guess, because I'm, like, driving, and even today, like, taking left turns, I'm kind of like, what if someone hits me on the right side or left side, you know, like, kind of just a little on edge, but not completely, like, I guess, paranoid, like, oh my god, in the car. But it is a little weird, it is a little scary. I think in hindsight, thinking about it is much more scary than when it was at the moment, because, like, I had to take on that responsibility of, like, talking to the cops and talking to these people and, like, filing the report and getting, like, the badge number and everything for, like, the insurance and just all this crazy things. And it's weird, and those drivers were from Austin, I believe, and stuff, and they're just, I guess that's why they're like, oh, can we just give you the insurance and stuff, and I was like, they could have just given us fake information, just drove off, and, like, you know, what can we do? But then, like, I'm like, the audacity of these people to just, like, walk out calmly and be like, are you okay? And it's just like, you spun us out, and we hit the yield sign, and, like, the left side of the car is dented in, like, we are obviously not okay. You know, like, obviously the car has more damage than us, but of course, like, in those moments you don't know because you're just full of adrenaline, like, shock, I guess, so. It was weird, but again, if there's no legit video, as repetitive as I am, as long as I'm dragging this out, this is why. So, it is my birthday, you know, kind of a odd birthday. I guess unforgettable to a certain extent, you know, I'll kind of be like, oh, that was that one birthday within a car crash. But, I don't know, just, it's like I say in my descriptions, stay safe and God bless. And also when I sign off for these videos, and I didn't know if I wanted to do this in, like, an in-bed at Pedro version or not, but I was just like, let me just film this because I don't want to, like, be in bed or something, but I don't know, so I guess happy birthday to me. Hopefully I come back with a fragrance review or sunglass collection video, but of course, leave it down in the comments of what you want to see, so I can kind of distract myself with that, and wish me luck in trying to get these scholarships for college. I'm applying for some scholarships. I'm gonna start my sophomore year of college kind of fast. It's kind of scary. So there's that, you know, birthday, car accident, second year of college starting. A lot happening in a short amount of time that's kind of driving me crazy. Not really, but you know, kind of like, ooh. And I guess that's it. So again, see when I post a new video, I'd say, oh, I'm gonna post them tomorrow, you know, but I really don't think so, you guys. But everyone who reached out to me, small handful of people, nonetheless, thank you for checking up on me and stuff like that. Doing fine now, you know. It's kind of been like almost I would say 2 days since the initial accident, like they say, but still a little tender, I guess, like kind of like, you know, it's not there, but like if you kind of mess with it, it's there kind of pain, but it's not like pain, you know. But anyways, nonetheless, I'm dragging this out to like a 17-20 minute video. I don't know. I don't know, it's weird, you guys. These car accidents are kind of scary and kind of brings back memories of one that kind of, I guess, changed my life. Maybe I'll talk about that one day in a book or something, who knows, in the future, what the future holds. But the Mr. Robot music came out for pre-order, so that means season 2 is coming up. So again, probably looking at a June release or early July release. Pretty sure they're probably going to keep it like near the June 24th release of last year with season 1, but we'll see how the second season premieres and such like that. But I know they're filming and everything like that, so again, keep an eye out for that. I know they had some kind of conference or hacking kind of thing, festival thingy that they did also, and stuff like that. But again, happy birthday to me with that car crash. And we'll see when that gets fixed and all that jazz. Wish me luck on the test on Monday, but maybe I can find some time to study and kind of stay focused and not dwell too much on the car crash, and probably don't have any like reoccurring experiences. I don't know, some kind of weird thing that would happen. So anywho, so I can cut this video off. I want to say hi to Rami Malek. Stay safe and God bless. Always wear your seatbelt. And I don't know, just thank God I'm alive. Could have been worse, I guess. So, anywho, hi to Rami Malek. Stay safe and God bless you guys. Love you.